In this lecture, we will learn why you need a server to run WordPress. So now what I want you to do is to just sit and relax and don't do anything. This video is going to really help you understand why are we installing XAMPP on our computer and converting our computer into a local server so that we can run WordPress. So now if we go ahead and we go to wordpress.org and now we click on Get WordPress. Now inside here we click on Download WordPress. The WordPress files are going to be downloaded. So now if we go ahead and we open that WordPress, now you can see that this will be actually a zip file. And if we extract this zip file, we will get to see a WordPress folder. So now if we open up this folder, you can see that all the files we get are based on PHP. And PHP is what? PHP is a programming language. What it does? It actually communicates with your web browser, with your web server, and also your database to load the website. Now there is another language. There is another markup language called the HTML. The HTML is a totally independent language, which means that it can freely run on your web browser without using any server. Let me show you what I mean. Inside the WordPress folder, we have this readme.html file that is a guide to actually learn how we can install WordPress. So now if we go ahead and we open this file with the Sublime text, alright, if I just open this file with the Sublime text, then this is going to be the code of this HTML file that we have. So right here you can see that we've got a heading over here, and inside this heading we've got the first things first, welcome to WordPress and everything. And now if I just go ahead and I open this readme HTML file by just double clicking on it, this will open up on my browser and I'm not using any server. So now let's have a look at the PHP file. Now I'll be just going ahead and I'll be opening the WordPress folder. Now I have got this index.php and so many of the PHP files right here. Now let's suppose that if I want to open this on my Chrome browser, so I'll be just dragging this file and I'll be dropping it here in my Chrome right here, and this will open up. And this is actually not working. It's just showing the text, but it is actually not working. And the reason for that is because it's not interpreted. So let's talk about something that why WordPress actually uses PHP. So WordPress is totally a dynamic website. That means that you can build a website with the WordPress without using any of the programming language. Then what you can do is that you can upload that onto the online server. And let's suppose that now you want to edit the website, or you want to customize the website, or you want to do particularly anything with the WordPress website. You do not have to go into the code and make the change in the code itself to like edit the website or customize the website. Like WordPress provides you an admin panel and you can edit that website from that admin panel itself. And that is why WordPress uses PHP. And it is totally based on that. So let's have a look at the website that we will be building as our 5th project inside this course. You can see that I'm logged into the WordPress website as an administrator, and I can even log out. So you can see that this is basically a property. This is a beautiful villa in the city where we've got bedrooms, we've got price, and also we've got the size of it. Now let's suppose that I want to make any of the change inside this particular property. Then I would not have to go into the code and make the change. However, instead, what I can do is that I can just click on the edit property over here. And now it is going to take me to the WordPress admin panel where now I can edit this. So let's suppose that I wanted to change the size that was 10,000 square feet. I need to change that to 20,000 square feet. And in the property type, I need to set this to fully furnished. Now, if I go ahead and I hit on update, this particular property is going to be updated. And if I just click on view, now you can see that the size is changed to 20,000 square feet and the property type is now changed to fully furnished. So now, if you go ahead and you view this website on another web browser or on another computer or even on your own mobile device as well, you will see that the changes will be reflected. So what is actually happening? Basically, PHP that WordPress is built on is a language that is communicating with the database that is inside our server and is making that particular change happen in the fly without needing for us to go into the code and making the change in the code itself. Now let's take a look at the HTML file. On the other hand, let's suppose that if you want to edit any of the HTML file, we have to open the code of the HTML file. So you can see that we've got this first things first as the heading. Now let's suppose that if I change this first things first to actually first things last, and I just save the file. Now if I go ahead and I refresh this, now you will see that this will be changed to first things last. So what we actually did, we made the change in the code itself. We did not go to the admin panel and made the change. That makes it really hard. So that is why WordPress uses PHP, and it is totally based on that, so that we can make our website creation very much easy and in no time. So now in the next video, we will learn how we can install this XAMPP on our computer and run PHP so that we do not have to purchase a web server and you can run WordPress on your own local environment. So see you in the next lecture.